mixing it up just a little bit this week for Pet Helpers Pet of the Week on Quintin's Close-Ups. Today, Will Howell of Pet Helpers introduces us to Binx the cat for this edition of Quintin's Close-Ups. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel and like Quintin's Close-Ups on Facebook. Will Howell, welcome back to Quintin's Close-Ups.
Hey, how's it going? Great to be here. Really excited to introduce you to my buddy Binx. As you can tell, he can get a little bit handsy. He likes to reach out when he's getting scratches. He doesn't want the pets to stop. He's a really, really affectionate, super friendly cat.
Oh, I bet. I gotta stop you because I heard some great news over the weekend as I was scrolling Instagram, and apparently Cricket has been adopted.
Yes, we are so excited. We had Cricket on just a couple of weeks ago. As some people might remember, Miss Cricket was found over off of Highway 17 in the marshlands about 2 months ago, and finally, after a lot of love and a lot of care, she was finally adopted. So we're really excited to see that.
Yeah, thank God in the name of Jesus. Well, let's talk about Binx the cat. Who is Binx?
Yes, so now that we've gotten Cricket out, who previously was the longest animal we had at the shelter, Binx is it. So he's been here for about 99 days as of today. So we really are looking for a good home for him. He's about 3.5 years old. Really sweet guy, as you can tell. He loves to get scratched. He likes to hang out on the top of a cat tree. He likes, when he's in a room with a couch, he will hang out there. He does well with other cats as well. But altogether, he is just a great cat, and we've been looking for a home for him for a little bit, so hopefully you can help us out with that, Quintin.
Absolutely. And what type of cat is Binx?
Well, he's a mixed breed short hair. As you can tell, he's largely white. He's a very, very big cat. I think he's about like 14, 15 pounds as a whole. Wow. He's a little bit of a chunky dude, but he's really, really big, super cuddly. As you can tell, he just loves it when you just kind of massage and scratch the back of his head. This guy is in heaven.
Yes, he really is. And where did the shelter find Binx?
So Binx was actually an owner surrender. His owners could no longer care for him. They were living in an apartment complex that didn't allow pets. So poor Binx came over to us. But we think he's been doing just fine since. He came in around Thanksgiving.
Oh, wow. Wow, it's just that recent. What exactly does Binx like?
Binx loves to play. He loves to climb up on top of things. He likes to be high up. So, as you can tell, me and him are about eye level. I think that's a respect thing with Binx. He likes to see himself as good as the people.
Right.
But, and of course, Binx loves to eat his wet food. That's a big thing for him.
And what does he dislike?
So he does not like to be scratched on the base of his tail over at his rear end. That is not a thing for Binx. Sometimes he might get a little bit aggressive if you do that. But altogether, as long as you keep scratching his cheeks, he is the happiest guy alive.
And I know you mentioned this earlier, but what type of family would be a good fit for Binx?
So a good family in general would just be they have older kids, probably without dogs, even though I think he could possibly live with a nice, mild-mannered dog as long as that dog wasn't too nosy, because otherwise that dog might get smacked. But altogether, we think a nice, cool, calm home. He can live with other cats, of course, if properly introduced, but altogether, he is just a really sweet guy.
And let me talk to you, obviously, about the upcoming events, because I know that this particular Saturday, you all are going to have an event at the Container Bar right down the street here on Mount Pleasant Street from 11 to 3.
Yes.
Talk to me more about that.
So you're familiar. Yeah, so that's a great location. Yes. It's part owned by Bill Murray himself.
Right.
And Hustle Smoothie Bar, they are a business that's partnered with them by Helen Hall, I believe. And they actually do a lot of great work in the community, working with us. And so whenever they have a cool event, they like to bring us in. We'll be there passing out pet supplies and just giving out general information on pet helpers in general. So we're really excited to be there from 11 to 3 this Saturday at Container Bar with Hustle Smoothie Bar. It's going to be a really, really fun event.
Oh, yes, indeed. And I love Hustle Smoothie because they have a great location at the Mount Pleasant Town Center, which I've been before. And what type of shelter gear will be available at this event?
Oh, we'll have some leashes, some bandanas, just general dog gear, cat gear, as well as some information on some of the current animals we have. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
And what type of more information do you have on Binx, and how should we go about adopting him?
So Mr. Binx, like I said, he's about 3.5 years old, loves his chin scratches, loves this. But all you have to do to adopt him is just go to pethelpers.org and go to the Adopt tab. You can fill out an adoption application and then send that in an email to office@pethelpers.org. And then you can set up a meet and greet and meet Mr. Binx.
Personally, yeah, that's amazing. Well, Will Howell with Pet Helpers and, of course, Binx, thank you so much for your time, and I hope to see you next week.
Yeah, look forward to seeing you, Quintin.
Absolutely. Thank you.